homes and plant facilities, and also proficient in National Electrical Code, solving problems with various electrical control and system. Question: can you explain your daily routine at job site? What you do? Can you tell me the usual job you do at work? Give me some examples of things job you do at work. These questions are the same context and you can answer in the same way. Sample answer: installation and layout of electrical boxes and enclosure, raceway, conduit, conductors, lighting and switches, service entrance, feeders, and electric motors. What are you measuring when testing a fuse? Sample answer: if you can remove a fuse from the circuit, you are measuring resistance, and it is the easiest way to determine if the fuse is blown by continuity testing. Another way to test a fuse is by measuring the voltage across it with a digital multimeter. This is helpful if the fuse is not able to be easily removed from the circuit. Can you take orders from people younger than you? Sample answer: the thought of whether I am reporting to a younger or older person never enters my mind. My superiors are my superiors. Age never enters into that. Likewise, no other quality or personal attribute will affect my ability to follow instructions. What are the types of electrical systems have you worked on the past? I have worked on residential services that use a center tap neutral, various 120 volts lighting, and various plug loads, 240 volt single phase loads for water heater and electric range and air conditioning. And for commercial electrical system, 3-phase 277 and 480 volts and HVAC loads, 120 volt single phase lighting and convenience outlet or plug. Sample answer number 2. I have worked on industrial 3-phase electrical services like 3-phase motor loads and also utility power. Note: industrial and manufacturing plants have 3-phase motor loads and 120 volt single phase lighting and convenience outlet or plug. How many pins can you have between junction boxes? Answer: the NEC or National Electrical Code states that there will be no more than 4 pins in junction boxes. A pre-employment test is an examination given to maintenance job candidate by an employer prior to hiring. The purpose of the test is to determine the job knowledge and skills of the applicant. In short, it helps the employer gain a better understanding of the job applicant prior to making a hiring decision. Now let's proceed to pre-employment test for maintenance. Question number 1. What type of maintenance when servicing equipment and replacing parts to prevent failure? Answer: preventive maintenance. Which device is used to measure insulation resistance? Answer: Megger. What is the purpose of the fuse in a circuit? Answer: protection. What is the action taken to repair equipment that has failed or down? Answer: corrective maintenance. What is the reason why we use flux during soldering? Answer: to prevent metal oxidation. We use blank caliper for finding shaft center. Answer: Vernier caliper. What screw or bolt to prevent gear from slipping? Answer: seat screw. If this is your first time here, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that every time I will upload a new video, you will be notified. The gear blank is one gear is divided by the number of teeth with the other gear. Answer: gear ratio. You are measuring 480 volts in a three-phase system and the test prod on one line and the other test prod on the ground. How much voltage read on multimeter? Answer: 277 volts. What is LOTO mean in electrical safety? Answer: lockout tagout. What is meant by I/O card on the PLC or programmable logic controller? Answer: input-output card. Which medium is incompressible, hydraulic or pneumatic? Answer: hydraulic. Reduced friction is the primary reason for lubrication. What is NPT stand for? Answer: National Pipe Thread. Steam trap is used to discharge. Answer: condensation. The analog input-output signals, discrete or continuous signal? Answer: continuous. What type of signal is the 4 to 20 milliampere? Answer: analog signal. The 40B12 sprocket, how many teeth? Answer: 12. When measuring screw pitch, which tool do you use? Answer: thread gauge. What is meant by SPDT and DSPT switch? Answer: SPDT stands for single pole double through and DSPT stands for double pole single through. And also check my other interview questions and answer on my playlist. This is a good reference for your family and friends like electrical, mechanical, automotive, plumbing, and engineering. And also, I have other video on my playlist like electrical reviewer. This is good for students and for electrical practitioner, apprentice preparing for their test for the company. And also on my other playlist, I have robotics like ABB and FANUC and hydraulic pneumatics. Now let's proceed to interview question and answer for electrical. Question number 1. A capacitor performed in the circuit. Answer: opposes any changes in voltage. How a generator produces voltage. Answer: by cutting the line of force. A power factor is equal to. Answer: true power divided by apparent power. Frequency is measured in. Answer: hertz. Illumination is measured in. Answer: foot candles. The output voltage of a transformer is measured in. Answer: Voltampere. In order to change the rotation of a three-phase motor. Answer: interchange or reverse any two of the three wires. For a DC motor that is connected in series, to change the rotation. Answer: F1 and F2 must be reversed. The other term of flux. Answer: magnetic line of force. The rotating part of a DC motor is known as armature. A device used to pull wires through a conduit is called phase state. The resistance of a short circuit is 0. If you want to increase current capacity in a battery cell, you connect it in parallel. What a capacitor stores: charge. When you are going to measure a known voltage with a multimeter, set the range first to the highest voltage. A machine used to convert mechanical energy into electrical energy. Answer: generator. A machine used to convert electrical energy into mechanical energy. Answer: motor. A wattmeter indicates watt, real power. A device that reverses the magnetic field polarity to keep a DC motor rotating. Commutator. The electrolyte in a battery is measured in terms of what? Answer: specific gravity. The absorbed heat in a resistor is measured in. Answer: watts. What is the resistance of an open circuit? Answer: infinity. AD current causes increase in core loss. Question number 1. What type of signal is the 0 to 10 volts or 4 to 20 milliamperes? A. Analog signal. B. Digital signal. C. Discrete signal. D. None of the above. Answer: A. Analog signal. The electrolyte in a battery is measured in terms of what? A. Electrolytes. B. Specific gravity. C. Gravity. D. None of the above. Answer: B. Specific gravity. This device used to measure insulation resistance of electric motor. A. Multimeter. B. Megger. C. Ohmmeter. D. None of the above. Answer: B. Megger. A device used to pull wires through a conduit is called A. Puller. B. Megger. C. Fish tape. D. None of the above. Answer: C. Fish tape. A power factor is equal to A. Apparent power. B. True power. C. True power divided by apparent power. D. None of the above. Answer: C. True power divided by apparent power. The output voltage of a transformer is measured in A. Voltampere. B. Kilowatts. C. Apparent power. D. None of the above. Answer: Voltampere. Frequency is measured in A. Revolution per minute. B. Hertz. C. Power. D. None of the above. Answer: B. Hertz. Illumination is measured in A. Foot candle. B. Light. C. Brightness. D. None of the above. Answer: A. Foot candles. In order to change the rotation of a three-phase motor, A. Reverse the direction. B. Reverse all the connection. C. Interchange any two of the three wires. D. None of the above. Answer: C. Interchange any of the two of the three wires. For a DC motor that is connected in series, to change the rotation, A. F1 and F2 must be reversed. B. It will reverse itself. C. Reverse the direction. D. None of the above. Answer: A. F1 and F2 must be reversed. What is the other term of flux? A. Magnetic induction. B. Magnetic line of force. C. Electron flow. D. None of the above. Answer: B. Magnetic line of force. What is the name of the rotating part of a DC motor? A. Stator. B. Armature. C. Electric field. D. None of the above. Answer: B. Armature. And this is the comparison of DC motor and AC motor. For DC motor, rotating part armature and stationary part field windings. And for AC motor, rotating part rotor and the stationary part is stator. Next, the resistance of a short circuit is A. 10 ohms, B. 0, C. Open, D. None of the above. Answer B. 0. How a generator produces voltage? A. Electromotive force, B. Increasing capacity, C. By cutting the line of force, D. None of the above. Answer C. By cutting the line of force. If you want to increase current capacity of a battery cells, A. Connect it in parallel, B. Connect it in series, C. Series parallel, D. None of the above. Answer A. Connect it in parallel. What a capacitor store is? A. Power, B. Current, C. Charge, D. None of the above. Answer C. Charge. When you are going to measure a known voltage with a multimeter, A. Set to 230 volts capacity, B. Set the range first to the highest voltage, C. Set the voltage, D. None of the above. Answer B. Set the range first to the highest voltage. A machine used to convert mechanical energy into electrical energy. A. Electric motor, B. Capacitor bank, C. Generator, D. None of the above. Answer C. Generator. How a capacitor perform in the circuit? A. Opposes any change in current, B. Opposes any change in voltage, C. Opposes any change in resistance, D. None of the above. Answer B. Opposes any change in voltage. A machine used to convert electrical energy into mechanical energy. A. Generator, B. Electric motor, C. Alternator, D. None of the above. Answer B. Electric motor. A wattmeter indicates what? A. Real power, B. Apparent power, C. Factor, D. None of the above. Answer A. Real power. Device that reverses the magnetic field polarity to keep a DC motor rotating. A. Brass, B. Apparent power, C. Commutator, D. None of the above. Answer C. Commutator. The absorbed heat in a resistor is measured in A. Watts, B. Charge, C. Current, D. None of the above. Answer A. Watts. What is the resistance of an open circuit? A. Infinity, B. Close, C. Short, D. None of the above. Answer A. Infinity. What is the purpose of fuse in a circuit? A. Protection against short circuit, B. Close and open the circuit, C. Overprotection, D. None of the above. Answer A. Protection against short circuit. Which medium is incompressible, hydraulic or pneumatic? Answer hydraulic. What is meant by I/O card on the PLC or programmable logic controller? Answer input-output card. The analog input and output signal, discrete or continuous signal? Answer continuous signal. What is the action taken to repair equipment that has failed or down? Answer corrective maintenance. What is meant by SPDT and DSPT switch? Answer SPDT single pole double true, DPST, double pole single true. What is the reason why we use flux during soldering? Answer: to prevent metal oxidation. We use blank caliper for finding shaft center. Answer: Vernier caliper. Answer: seat screw. Reduced friction is the primary reason for. Answer: lubrication. What is NPT stands for? Answer: National Pipe Thread. Steam tap is used to discharge. Answer: condensation. The 40B12 sprocket, how many teeth? Answer: 12. When measuring screw pitch, which tool do you use? Answer: thread gauge. Eddy current causes. Answer: increase in core loss. When you are going to troubleshoot a defective machine, you should: A. Turn on the breaker that was tripped immediately. B. Talk and inquire the operator of what happened first. C. Reset the overload relay. D. All of the above. Answer: B. A device which is used to remove rough edges of conduit is called: A. Grinder. B. Reamer. C. Pile. Answer: reamer. B. A switch used in installation of one lamp controlled by two locations. A. Two-way switch. B. Three-way switch. C. One-way switch. D. All of the above. Answer: B. Three-way switch. The actual power consumption is expressed in: A. kVA. B. Kilowatt. C. Ampere hour. D. All of the above. Answer: B. Kilowatt. A small electronic component that can amplify electricity. A. Resistor. B. Diode. C. Amplifier. D. All of the above. Answer: C. Amplifier. What happens when current flow in a circuit is interrupted by a blown fuse? A. Closed circuit. B. Open circuit. D. All of the above. Answer: B. Open circuit. 18,000 watts is equivalent to: A. 18 microwatt. B. 18 kilowatts. C. 18 megawatt. D. All of the above. Answer: B. 18 kilowatt. An electrical component used to make or break a contact in a circuit. A. Fuse. B. Breaker. C. Switch. D. All of the above. Answer: switch. An electronic component used to convert alternating current to pulsating direct current. A. Rectifier. B. Transformer. C. Switch. D. All of the above. Answer: rectifier. A magnetic pole such as positive and negative or north and south. A. Polarity. B. Breaker. C. Switch. D. All of the above. Answer: A. Polarity. An electrical and electronic instrument consisting of a voltmeter, ohmmeter, and ammeter. A. Multimeter. B. Breaker. C. Switch. D. All of the above. Answer: multimeter. An instrument used to measure a potential difference across 2 points in a circuit. Answer:
voltmeter. What component used to limit the amount of voltage in a circuit? Answer: voltage regulator. The stationary windings of an alternating current or AC motor. Answer: stator. An electrical drawing showing wiring connections and components in a circuit. Answer: wiring diagram. The rotating part of direct current or DC motor. Answer: armature. If this is your first time here, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that every time I will upload a new video, you will be notified. And also, check my other video like interview question and answer, hydraulic pneumatic, FANUC robotics, motor controls, and many more. What is a current flow in which electrons continuously and changes its magnitude and reverse its direction? Answer: alternating current. What part of electrical motor that used to create magnetism? Answer: magnetic field. What electronic component that allow current to flow in one direction and opposes in opposite direction? Answer: diode. A negatively charged particle that orbits an atom's nucleus. Answer: electron. A material made of atoms that allows electrons to flow. Example: aluminum and copper. Answer: conductor. What is the basic unit of an element consisting of proton, neutron, and electrons? Answer: atom. What is an undesirable path of electrical current flow in a circuit? Answer: short circuit. What is the unit of conductance? A. Electron volt. B. Newton per coulomb. C. Siemens. D. None of the above. Answer: C. Siemens. The unit of admittance? A. Electron volt. B. Resistance. C. Siemens or synonyms unit mho. D. None of the above. Answer: C. Siemens. Synonyms unit mho. What is the unit of length? A. Micro. B. Mass. C. Meter. D. None of the above. Answer: meter. What is the unit of time? A. Hour. B. Minute. D. Second. Answer: second. What is the unit of resistivity? A. Current. B. Conductivity. C. Farad. D. Ohmmeter. Answer: ohmmeter. What is the unit of conductance? A. Energy. B. Flux. C. Insulator. D. Siemens. Answer: Siemens. What is the unit of magnetic field? A. Tesla. B. Electric field. C. Resistive. D. Charge. Answer: Tesla. What is the unit of energy? A. Joule. B. Impedance. C. Newton. D. Tesla. Answer: A. Joule. What is the unit of charge? A. Coulomb. B. Tesla. C. Induction. D. Capacitance. Answer: Coulomb. What is the unit of pressure? A. Tesla. B. Pascal. C. Weber. D. None of the above. Answer B. Pascal. What is the unit of heat? A. Calorie. B. Weber. C. Kelvin. D. Joule. Answer D. Joule. What is the unit used the speed of motor or generator? A. Radian per minute. B. Degrees per rotation. C. Revolution per minute. D. None of the above. Answer revolution per minute. How many horsepower in 1000 watts? A. 0.746 horsepower. B. 1 horsepower. C. 1.34 horsepower. D. 1.5 horsepower. Answer 1.34 horsepower. And here's the solution. We know that 1000 watt is equal to 1 kilowatt and 1 horsepower is equal to 746 watts. 1000 watt equals 1 horsepower is equal to 746 watts. We are going to cancel the watts. Then 1000 divided by 746 is equal 1.34 horsepower. Next. 1 kilowatt is how many watts? Answer D. 1000 watts. 1 horsepower is how many watts? Answer 746 watts. If this is your first time here, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that every time I will upload a new video, you will be notified. And also, check my other video like interview question and answer, hydraulic pneumatic, FANUC robotics, motor controls, and many more. Which of the following is the unit of frequency? A. Reactance. B. Capacitance. C. Weber. D. Hertz. Answer D. Hertz. Which of the following is the unit of reactive power? A. Ampere. B. Voltampere reactive. C. Volt. D. None of the above. Answer B. Voltampere reactive. Which of the following is the unit of force? A. Kilogram. B. Joule. C. Acceleration. D. Newton. Answer D. Newton. What is the unit of capacitance? A. Watts. B. Ampere hour. C. Farad. D. Volts. Answer C. Farad. What is the unit of magnetic flux? A. Farad. B. Henry. C. Weber. D. Joules. Answer C. Weber. What is the unit of inductor? A. Farad. B. Henry. C. Ohms. D. Joules. Answer Henry. What is the unit of potential difference? A. Watts. B. Ampere hour. C. Ohms. D. Volts. Answer D. Volts. What is the unit of resistance? A. Watts. B. Ampere. C. Ohms. D. Volts. Answer C. Ohms. What is the unit of current? A. Watts. B. Ampere. C. Ohms. D. Volts. Answer B. Ampere. What is the unit of torque? A. Force. B. Newton meter. C. Voltage. D. All of the above. Answer B. Newton meter. A capacitor performed in the circuit. Answer. Opposes any changes in voltage. How a generator produces voltage. Answer. By cutting the line of force. A power factor is equal to, answer, true power divided by apparent power. Frequency is measured in, answer, hertz. Illumination is measured in, answer, foot candles. The output voltage of a transformer is measured in, answer, voltampere. In order to change the rotation of a three-phase motor, answer, interchange or reverse any two of the three wires. For a DC motor that is connected in series, to change the rotation, answer, F1 and F2 must be reversed. The other term of flux, answer, magnetic line of force. The rotating part of a DC motor is known as armature. The device used to pull wires through a conduit is called phase state. The resistance of a short circuit is 0. If you want to increase current capacity in a battery cell, you connect it in parallel. What a capacitor stores charge. When you are going to measure a known voltage with a multimeter, set the range first to the highest voltage. A machine used to convert mechanical energy into electrical energy, generator. A machine used to convert electrical energy into mechanical energy, answer, motor. If this is your first time here, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that every time I will upload a new video, you will be notified. And also, check my other video like interview question and answer, hydraulic pneumatic, FANUC robotics, motor controls, and many more. A wattmeter indicates what? Real power. A device that reverses the magnetic field polarity to keep a DC motor rotating, commutator. The electrolyte in a battery is measured in terms of what? Answer, specific gravity. The absorbed heat in a resistor is measured in, answer, watts.